committee meeting to order, starting off with roll call. Mr. Turner,
Here.
Mr. Knauer,
Here.
Mr. Glenn,
Here.
Mr. Conahan.
Present.
Introduction of guests, if anybody would like to introduce themselves.
Well, I told you, or talked to you, about Tom Irwin, President of Lincoln Real Trustees. We're here, we're getting a new trustee tonight, so we came tonight just so you guys could put a name with the face, so I'll let Tim introduce himself.
Tim Heisey, Lincoln, Illinois, I don't know, what do you need to know?
That's,
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanna give your name, citizen, whatever, that's fine. If not, you don't have to, and then when we get to that motion, we can do further discussion.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve minutes for May 5th, 2026 and June 2nd, 2026.
Make the motion.
Motion made by Mr. Glenn.
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Turner.
We only have them from June 2nd.
Here, I got a copy, one copy, if everybody would like to look at it for a minute.
Yeah, that's the one he's got.
Oh, okay. Okay, I would entertain amendment to the motion to only approve minutes for June 2nd, 2026. Does anybody wanna make that amendment?
I'll just amend my original motion to June 2nd only.
Understand, amendment on the floor for June 2nd, motion to approve minutes for 2026 only. Is there a second on that amendment?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Knauer. Any questions, discussion?
Yeah, what's the purpose of that, Lance? I didn't hear you.
We're missing, May 5th's meeting minutes.
Oh, okay.
As far as in the packet, so if you've seen them, but if they're not in the packets.
Is there any questions on that amendment? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. All right, moving on to the original motion as amended. Any questions on that? All right, all opposed say aye.
Oppose?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay.
We were listening.
All right, moving on to old business, nothing for old business. For new business, I'd like to go out of order if the committee's okay with that. I would like to start with number 3, appointment of Jim Heights.
It's Tim,
Oh, okay, Tim.
yeah, Tim Heisey.
To appoint Tim Heisek to Lincoln Rural Fire Department. So I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
No, I live on the west side of Lincoln, and, looking for someone over there, my name is Tim Heitzik, so, yeah.
We try to keep our trustees representing our district, you know, geographically, so we were looking for somebody west and northwest of town. Tim lives out on Corey Road out there, and thought he'd be a good fit, so that's why we're bringing his name forward to you guys.
Do you wanna explain that part on the good fit background? I mean, not that I'm challenging, I'm just curious, Tim, just for the record, what, some of your experiences, or Mr. Irwin, I mean, what the decision was bringing forward.
Well, I mean, I think he's a pretty level-headed guy, and like I say, other than that, we just, like I say, try to find somebody, geographically represent.
Sure.
We got a couple guys southeast of town, a guy out in Broadwell Township, and then I am northeast of town, so that was, how we came up with this name, I guess.
Got it, very good.
Any other questions from the committee? All right, I would entertain a motion to appoint Jim Heitzig to Lincoln. Tim. Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah.
To Lincoln Rural Fire Department.
Second that motion.
Mr. Conover made the motion, Mr. Glenn seconded. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. All right.
And Mr. Isaac, thanks for coming, just to let you know how this goes, so next we'll go on, workshop, and then workshop basically sets the board agenda, so, you're not obligated to come to workshop, Mr. Irwin, you're not obviously
No,
obligated to
we
come.
just came tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you're
So
not obligated.
we'd like to come to the committee meeting and
Sure.
put a name with the face when you guys
Yeah, I mean.
approve it, and
Yeah,
that'd be.
I don't think there's gonna be, I don't know than welcome to come, it's not mandatory you do, but then would be workshop, and then would move from workshop to the board, so just so you're aware, and then after that, the appointment would be official, so this just gets it through the committee process, so.
Okay, thank you.
So,
You care if we got?
Yep, you're good, thank you.
Thank you, guys, have a good evening.
thanks for coming.
All right, I'll move up back to number 1, which is zoning officer temporary support. You want to speak to that, Mr. Fleming?
Yeah, so, we've got a lot going on in the zoning office, as everyone knows. And there's, you know, I don't know for sure, but I just have a feeling that moore's, it's not gonna slow down, let me say it that way. And of course, Mr. Green has some, without going into too much detail on the record, Mr. Green has some personal concerns that he continues to deal with, so, reach out to Mr. Green, reach out to Mr. Will DeAndrea, so obviously, you know, Will's filled in us from before. The idea is just to revive the contract that we had with Will before for $50 an hour, same terms, literally just revive the exact contract for him to be on an as-needed basis to support Mr. Green as times come up or situations arise where he may need a backstop. So, very temporary, but, we've got, Pike Creek's coming to a head. I know Prairie, Wind Project supposedly is gonna pick up, and then we have everything else going on, so. The idea is just for him to call upon as he needs, support, so.
Any further questions, discussion on that?
Doesn't $50 an hour seem high? When we post that out for bid, we just hired, summer help for him for documents. I mean, I'm in favor of hiring another individual in that office.
Yeah, so,
Permanently.
we've used him before, and Will's got the experience, and Will's subbed in before, so, I mean, you know Will was our former zoning officer, and then when Tracy Bergen vacated the office, we brought it back. So I don't know that anybody else around has the experience that Will has for the kind of time frame that we need on a temporary basis. I mean, I suppose, you know, if the committee thinks it's time to go out for bid, some of these things are timing of the essence, as we know. So, you know, we risk what we risk by not doing that. And $50 an hour is what we decided last time. I don't know if you were on the board yet or not, Mr. Conahan, but $50 an hour is what we've done last time with him. Will's full-time gainfully employed, so this is kind of a fill in with some of the expertise or help, again, as needed. I don't see this as a like, and I spoke with Will about it today, and he was more than willing to help out. I don't see this as like a, you know, 10 hours a week type of thing. I think this is probably a few hours here and there when it's needed, so. And the contract, again, it's just reviving the contract that we've used before, so. I think my understanding is, without some of the support, we're probably not gonna get done what we need to get done at the zoning office, and so there's a risk there too.
Any other questions, discussion on that? All right, I would entertain a motion to hire Will DeAndres as needed at the rate of $50 an hour to assist with the zoning office.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Mr. Turner, is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Glenn. Discussion, questions? All right, I'll do individual roll call, starting with Mr. Turner.
Yes.
Mr. Knauer,
Yes.
Mr. Glenn,
Yes.
Mr. Conahan,
Abstain.
Mr. Nelson, yes. Okay. Motion passes. All right, moving on to the last item for new business. This was a 3-month post-insurance renewal strategy meeting following a renewal and change with our insurance broker, Alar Group. They were gonna now attend the workshop with all the board members to give an update, but there was some challenges, questions around the post-renewal. So it was identified based on the quote that we received from the insurance broker, and currently what Blue Cross is charging us for family 1,500 plan. The difference with the quote and what the actual cost is $68 an employee a month. So right now, there's 2 employees on that plan. So in order to cover that additional cost of $130 a month, which would be $1,560 over the next 12-month period. So that fault does not fall on the employee. Mike's not here tonight to talk more about that, but it is something we'll bring up at workshop to understand what the miss was there. So talking to Penny, we don't wanna put that burden on the employee based on the insurance broker and the missed quotes. So, the thought was doing a motion for the board to approve to cover that additional cost for the two employees at $68 a month, so they do not see the rise in cost.
So was this a difference in so may I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So is this a difference in what was quoted and the time we renewed, there was an increase, or?
What was quoted, and then once we switched over and signed up and what Blue Cross is actually charging us is a $68 difference with that plan, additional cost and what we were quoted.
Okay.
So I know Penny, if you wanna add more, I know that there was discussion with them, it was a mistake on their part, Mike's group, the Laura group, for not having the right quote based on what Blue Cross gave us.
We
Go ahead.
found it on the billing, which open enrollment's always quite a mess.
Sure, yeah, I know.
But, and it takes like 3 months to catch everything up. And these were 2 employees that had just came on, so it did take till last month to notice, the billing was incorrect, that, we were quoted 3,000, and it said it on their open, sorry, I have the paper, like 3,061.29 is what was on the plan that Alara originally sent. Well, on the bill, we noticed they were charging $3,130. So we did send them an email and say, there's a difference here.
Yep.
And it was just missed from the start evidently, so.
But this, is this the only group then, Penny, that
Yes.
it's just those 2 employees?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I make a motion, we approve $1,560. And that's that per employee for the year, or is that both, that's both employees for the year, $60 times 2 is 12 times 10, so yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I make a motion approving $1,560 for those 2 employees on that specific plan for the remainder of this insurance year.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Mr. Turner.
I do have another question on it. Is there, and I'm all for, I agree, we need to make it up to the employee. Is there an issue there with the vendor though, like an errors and omissions thing? If they quoted us a price and then it turned out to be different?
I think, well, I mean, we can do what we wanna do, but I think it makes sense to do that and then bring that up with them, I mean, for, you know, I don't know, errors and omissions that would, you know, activate their insurance policy for $1,500, but maybe that's something we discuss with them on, you know, why actually, what I don't wanna, in my humble opinion, what I don't think we should do is drag this out, we should do it and then have a discussion on the back end, because we unpack the situation, you know, because, you know, obviously this is out of an employee's pocket, so I think we ought to keep them whole, have the discussion on the back end with them, which we can do either a workshop or another time, and whether we look for secession or, you know, consideration and renewal next year, or their fee or something, I think, you know, I mean, clearly they made a mistake, I think we hold their feet to the fire for making a mistake, but I think we ought to do that on the back end, right? That's my opinion.
Any more questions, discussion? Alright, all in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Okay, moving on, public comments. Is there any other public comments? Alright, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Glenn, seconded by
I'll second that.
Mr. Turner. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Alright, meeting